It was a matchup that lived up to its billing, Henrico versus Varina, in a gridiron game that went down to the wire. Welcome to Sports Wire. I'm Will Catterley. Undefeated Varina versus one-loss Henrico. Both on paper and in reality, each team seemed to be each other's equal. The Warriors were facing their third straight unbeaten opponent. It started with a loss to Highland Springs, but since then, Henrico beat up Atlee and then had one more chance to take down rival Varina. To the victor would go the spoils, big-time power points, and the upper hand on home field advantage come playoff time. So let's get this party started. On a senior night at Henrico, several football stars, including the band members, dance team, cheerleaders, the whole 9 yards. There were a whole lot more than just 9 yards gained in this one. From the very beginning, Varina got something going. Mr. Floyd Jones, go son, go! What a run! And the future looks so bright on this drive. For Varina, you gotta wear shades. Yeah, the sun's setting and the silhouette behind Jones. He's excited, let's go. But the Henrico defense answered the call after the big play. They stopped this fourth down conversion, which is not converted. Henrico takes over. Warriors would have a couple 3-and-outs themselves, but they lived with the big play, and this was one of them. Quarterback Jalen Jones finds his man. Touchdown, Rashid, action, Jackson. 45 yards later, 7-0. Henrico, second quarter now. Jalen Jones, great with his arm. He also can make time in the pocket. Guess who? Big night for Rashid, action, Jackson. Once again with the catch. Jones was huge throwing the football in this one. And also on the ground, it would lead to this. Eric McDaniels takes it in from 9 yards out. We might have a round on our hands, right? It's 14-0 Henrico at that point. About to make it 21. This is where the game would turn around. Jones looking, firing, fighting. It's intercepted by number 12, Leonard Scott, saving the day, at least for the moment, for Varina. So it'd be 14-0 at the half. Scoreless was Varina on offense in the first half, but special teams would get him back going. The block punt, and then the recovery. Helmet comes off, so they stop play, but it's Varina football. Is big number 54, Alonzo Ford, with the recovery on the block kick. A couple plays later would lead right to this. Floyd Jones, this time he's going to make sure he finds Pater. Touchdown, Varina and the Blue Devils. 21-yard run for Jones. New game. Could have been 21-0. Instead, now it's 14-7. Still in the third quarter, same score. Oh my goodness, Jalen Jones. As I said earlier, great with his arm. He's going to take off all the way to the house. He's going to find Pater. 72 yards later, Jones puts Henrico back on top by 2 scores. It's 21-7. Varina, though, second half, they really got their run game going. They never abandoned who they are. They ran the football well. Dominique Hayes-Nelson on that carry. How about this? Gashing the defense, touchdown. Varina comes a-calling and they answer. Alton Costin with the touchdown run. Extra point miss, 21-13, still a one-score game in the third. Still in the third quarter, Varina gets it back. And this is a catch. Is it a catch? Looks like he lost the football going to the ground. They call it a catch. Same drive, fourth quarter. Gotta have it, right? They get it. Touchdown run. Number 17 doing the honors. Tayshawn Crutchfield. And Crutchfield 5 yards out. Do they go for 2? Of course they do. They tie things up. And they convert. This time, Alton Costin doing the honors. We got an absolute barn burner at 21 apiece. 11:04 to go in the fourth. Calm, cool, collected. Jalen Jones says, I got the answer. Wide open wide receiver. And it is all good with Justin Good. And just in the nick of time, Henrico up by a touchdown, 28-21. Varina, after a punt, starting from their own 1-yard line. What do? With under 4 minutes to play, run the football. Dominique Hayes-Nelson once. Dominique Hayes-Nelson a second time. You gotta tackle him. Big time yardage. They were getting chunks of 15, 20 yards per play on this drive. How about some more Dominique Hayes-Nelson? He is feeling it. Down the sidelines, inside the 15-yard line. Tick, tick, tick. Varina, though, with a chance. Can they tie it up? Here's the run to the end zone. He gets in. Touchdown. Alton, Costin. Extra point would tie it. Will they go for 2 to win it? Stu Brown says, bring out the kicker. Let's tie this sucker up. We got Uncle Mo, momentum on our side. The extra point for the tie. Doink! No good! Oh, man! Just missing, and it even hit the inside of the post that could have gone in. Instead, it bounces out, and that is the way the game would be decided. The Henrico Warriors hang on and survive, 28-27.
Hey, Coach told us, just go out there and ball.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the offense.
Yeah.
The offense is going to do their job. And I ended up telling my offense, the defense is going to be behind y'all 100%, 10%. And that's what we did. And we came out with the W.
We knew our coaches, they stressed to us enough in practice that, yeah, this is a big game. Yeah, to get home field advantage in the playoffs, this is what we have to do. And so they didn't downplay the game at all. We knew it was going to be tough. That's what we practice every day of the week. And we got an extra day on Saturday. That's what really gave us that extra push on Saturday to get everything together, all the juices flowing and everything, and just go out there and win on this Monday night.
Meanwhile, in the West End, Hurricane Michael moved Freeman versus Tucker to Saturday afternoon, where the Rebels were looking to continue their roll. Since losing their opening game to Midlothian, Freeman had gone 5-1 in their last 6 contests. A win over the Tigers would have the Rebels at 6-2 overall, with just 2 games remaining in the regular season. So nothing like a little Saturday matinee. High school football, no, not college. Tucker taking on Freeman. Freeman looking to roll on. They have been on a roll, as I said previously, and it would start that way with the passing game. As number 8 connects Andrew Bland on the screen. Are you kidding me? He's got his man, Patrick Taylor, 56 yards later. Touchdown, Freeman. They would have an early 7-0 advantage. More Freeman Rebels later with the run. This guy's been getting better and better, and they've been using him a lot. Daniel Bullock, good for first down yardage. It would lead to this. Back to pass, Bland, roll out. Tucker Tigers defense making a stand, getting the sack right there. Number 9 in on the tackle, Chris Mitchell, and guess what? Field goal is blocked as well. Advantage Tigers. Let's go second quarter, though. Same score. Dialing long distance. And it's Thomas Laughlin to his big man receiver, Liam Simpson. And Simpson with the touchdown catch, 34 yards. Freeman now up 2 scores, 14-0 in the second. Still not done. Check this play out. This is a weird one. From the goal line, Tucker has to punt. Ball goes straight up in the air. It touches, or appears to touch, a Freeman recovery team specialist, but it didn't cross the line to gain. Therefore, it's not a turnover back in Freeman's or in Tucker's possession, and therefore it would lead to this. The touchdown run, Daniel Bullock gets on the board from 1 yard out, Notley the extra point, 21-0. Tucker finally got something going late in the half. Big time pass all the way inside the Freeman 20-yard line, but you know what? The defense would come up big after Damari Fleming's reception. Liam Simpson doing great. So is the defensive line. Number 45 with the sack, Ernie Campbell. And then back to offense. Bland back in at quarterback. This dual threat quarterback thing. 2-quarterback system working well right now for Douglas Freeman. He connects with Alec Erickson. That would lead to this. The read option. Bland says, I got this, big man. 10-yard run for a touchdown. All of a sudden, a 28-0 lead for Freeman, and they are running away with it. 1:03 to go in the second. Looking for an answer is Tucker. I mentioned Liam Simpson receiving. He's also great playing defensive back. Gets the interception using his frame and his hands, as a wide receiver can do. That interception would put, obviously, Douglas Freeman back on offense, and Patrick Taylor makes his presence felt. That long run is good, and it would lead to this. Taylor going to finish the job. 1-yard touchdown run, and Andrew Bland, 2 touchdowns. Patrick Taylor adds another one. Rebels win this one going away. They are now 6-2 on the year. They beat the Tucker Tigers 35-7 is your final. We hit the volleyball court when we return. What a battle it was when Deep Run and Glen Allen met up on a Tuesday night. Plus, Godwin and Hermitage go down to the wire in football. Highlights are straight ahead.
This can't be happening.
This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig. Welcome back to Sports Wire. It is pink out night for Glen Allen taking on Deep Run. All proceeds from this game and a cupcake bake sale go to the Susan G. Komen Foundation for the Cure. We go to the first set. Both these teams very good. Glen Allen coming into this one in the Times Dispatch ranked number 3. Deep Run though playing very, very well as of late. First set action. That kill is going to work wonders. Riley Scott, middle blocker / opposite hitter, doing the honors. This first set was a microcosm of how this match would play out, really. The block right there, but Deep Run says no. Number 9 getting the point. Maddie Roberts doing the honors. Later, Deep Run finds a way to corral it. Glen Allen setting it up. This girl had a huge night, number 10. Getting it going for Glen Allen. Riley Scott and Kanaya Davis, who on the serve right there. Nice get, great dig. Set it back up for Deep Run. Number 68 was doing yeoman's-like work. She gets the point. Pilar Weiser, she was pretty wise in this one. That one drops in like it's hot for a point. It's an ace for the Wildcats. Later, 17-16 at this point. Glen Allen in front, trying to add to that slim 1-point margin. Back and forth we go. Where the ball stops, nobody knows. Deep Run gets the point, however. The kill is good, and once again, it's number 9, Maddie Roberts doing the honors. And Wildcats on the serve. Coming up, aces. Good for the point. Deep Run can smell it. Later, tied at 19. Again, just a really entertaining first set. All of them pretty much were. That one is good for the kill. Hit them where they ain't. Wildcats on the serve again. Up 25-24. I got it. You got it. Nobody's got it. Wildcats win it. They take the first set. 26-24. You got to win by 2. First 1 to 3 sets takes the match. And yeah, the band would get going for the second one. And it would start off pretty well for Glen Allen. Call that one an ace. That is good. More for the Volley Jags. That finds the right corner for the ace, and Jags are feeling it. But you know what? Deep Run had answers. Wildcats still second set on the serve. And number 68 on the block. Pilar Weiser does it again. She was all over the court for Deep Run, especially up there at the front of the net. She was doing work. One more Weiser, you got it. Gets the kill, and off of the deflection, Glen Allen would come back to win the second set, but this would go to 5. And the Wildcats would not go away, and eventually, another block right there by Weiser. She was paramount. Eventually, Wildcats get it done, get a huge win on the road. Congratulations to Deep Run. They win this one 3-2 and get the big victory. And with that, we go up tempo. We stay with volleyball and the Deep Run Glen Allen matchup. On the guys' side, Glen Allen was fresh off their win over the Wildcats, handing Deep Run their first loss of the season. Then the Wildcats got payback, winning a 5-set thriller to give Glen Allen their first loss. Michael Wright was dynamite. With 26 kills and 19 digs, Jack Coral tallied 43 digs in the victory. In ladies volleyball, Godwin won in 5 sets over Atlee. Carmen Wright could do no wrong as she collected 55 assists, and 2 blocks. To the gridiron now, where Bo Kite came up big for Deep Run in a 42-9 throttling of TJ. The Wildcat quarterback threw 3 touchdown passes and 179 yards as Deep Run improves to 3-3 on the year. In field hockey, Glen Allen has been on a roll of late, and it continued in a 4-0 win over Tucker. Gina Caravaglia had 2 goals and 2 assists as the Jaguars moved to 9-4 with the victory. And finally, it feels like every week I'm talking about either former Springers Greg Dortch or Felton Davis, but hey, they keep having huge games. Felton did it again this past weekend for Michigan State. Davis corralled 8 catches for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns in a 21-17 win over Penn State. More importantly, he caught the 25-yard game winner with under 30 seconds remaining to give the Spartans the game winner. Back to high school football now. Godwin at home entertaining Hermitage, and this would be an entertaining game, mostly on the defensive side. Godwin gets it going with their big hog mollies up front. Paul Diana with the stop there, and then roll out. Hermitage looking, firing, finding. The man in red, one-on-one coverage, good-looking pass, but Will Shalita was there to make the interception. Still no score. Godwin quarterback keeper trying to get their offense going with Spencer Reif, and then Reif trying to get away. He will not. Hermitage's defense has been really good so far in the second half of the season. No score, 0-0, zilch, nada, nothing after one second quarter. Not going to stay that way. Quarterback connects, number 25 on the catch. And that works so well, they're going to go ahead and hand off the rock. And look at him go! Big hole and all the way to Painter. Touchdown, Hermitage, and on the road, the Panthers. Maybe they have something going here. Look at their second consecutive win and their second win of the year. They have the early advantage, 6-0 in the second quarter. Still in the second. More Hermitage. Scrambling, firing, finding, got his receiver. That's good for a first down. Hermitage looking for more. Going deep this time, but in the end zone. Godwin's defense came up huge when they needed to. Will Ballard with the Oski. He gets the pick and the interception. It's a 6-0 game at the half. Second half, Eagles. This guy had a heck of a game. Open up the floodgates for Bryce Safferwich. Safferwich takes it deep into Hermitage territory. It would lead to this. Eagles. Roll out. Reif. Gonna get sacked once, right? Twice? No. What a block. Somehow he's not sacked. Throws in the end zone. And oh my, gets rewarded. Touchdown pass to Thomas Meyer. And the Eagles, for the first time all night, with 5:37 to go in the third, they have their first lead, 7-6. Still in the third, more Safferwich. Big gainer, over 20 yards. Godwin in good shape, right? Well, next play. Going to be a little screen pass out to the right. Scoop and score! Nigel James on the fumble recovery, and he's going to house it. Takes it all the way back, and Hermitage regains the lead. Touchdown, Panthers. 13-7 after 3 quarters. We go to the fourth and final stanza, unless there's overtime. Spencer Reif. Huge on the quarterback keepers in this one. Gets a huge gain here, but it's getting really late here in the fourth. Godwin would get the ball all the way down to the Hermitage 1-yard line. But on first down, could they make it? No. Second down, no. Third down, still no. Hermitage playing big-time football defensively. 4th and 1. Last chance. Safferwich, does he get in? Yes, he does. It took him 4 tries from 1 yard out. Godwin finally gets it done, and they get the win, 14-13. We have plenty of action to get to when we come back, including the middle school game of the week, where Fairfield battles Rolfe in football and more. That's next.
How well do you know your presidents? Here's a chance to test your knowledge. Can you identify this gentleman? Meet Grover Cleveland. Like many presidents, he served 2 terms. But what makes him unique? The terms were not in a row. Cleveland was the 22nd and 24th President of the United States. He was a bachelor when he took office, and became the only president to be married in the White House. Grover Cleveland, the president who gave an encore performance.
Welcome back to Sports Wire. We got a treat for you guys. Volleyball. Last year's Class 5 state champion Deep Run taking on last year's Class 4 state champion Patrick Henry. All at Deep Run. Up 12-9 or the Wildcats. Saw them score early. They got a lot of weapons. That time, though, so does Patrick Henry. Patriots get the block and the point to score game here in the first set. Wildcats going to come back, though. Great looking kill right there. Number 3 doing the honors. Not Matthew Hodges. Make that Tyler Weber. And then that's a heck of a serve and maybe an even better dig. Setting it up and knocking it down. The Patriots, champion versus champion. Two of the best, not just in the state, but they all happen to be in the same area too. Wildcats come right back though. The kill by, who does it right? Michael Wright. 25-23. Wildcats take the first set. We go to the second. Switching sides now. Patrick Henry on the serve. Knocking it down. Number 17 on the kill. Marko Stepanovic. And he steps all over that one. Here's more Stepanovic. Gets the point for Deep Run. Wildcats looking good in the second set. Jack Coral on the serve. Coral's been terrific when it comes to digs and really a whole lot. Kind of the glue of this team. Knocking it down for the kill. Wildcats getting it going. Weber once again. And then Coral on the serve. They did not look back after that first set win. You could just feel the momentum pushing this team. They take it 25-15. Let's go to the third. Switching sides again. Patrick Henry not done. Great job. Excellent execution on the outside. You can see why these two teams have the championship medal that they do, but Deep Run would never relinquish their advantage in terms of momentum and execution. Hayden Beaucamp getting it done there on the spike and the kill, and then Wildcats setting it up for Michael Wright. Nice get by Patrick Henry, but even better job defensively, getting the block. And the Wildcats not only win this match, they're going to win it in straight sets. Champion beating champion. Wildcats on the winner side of this. Wright gets a point, 3-zip. Well, let's head back to the gridiron at John Marshall. Little Monday matinee, and the defense coming to play. Glen Allen all over the place defensively, number 23 with the sack. And then on offense, Donovan Riddick has been a showstopper for the Jags against their opponents. He connects, finds his wide receiver. That's good for a first down. And then Donovan Riddick gonna keep it himself, and he will find pay dirt. And the end zone touchdown. Glen Allen, they would have the early 7-0 advantage. Jags back at it. So is Devin Flowers, second quarter. It takes a village to take this guy down. He gets a big-time run, good for the first down. It would set it up for this. Riddick going to call his own number. And Donovan Riddick, second touchdown running of the afternoon. He would get it going through the air as well later in this one, but looked like it was going to be all Jags, and, well, it pretty much was. That's good for 14-0. Glen Allen's defense much improved. The screen, Johnny on the spot, number 45, Caleb Vernon gets the OSCE, the INT, and sets up Glen Allen a couple plays later for the big man. Devin Flowers, short touchdown run, about 2 yards out. Glen Allen up 3 touchdowns, now 21-zip. And then I said he'd get it going through the air, second quarter. Wobble, still a terrific pass. Right on the money. It's at the land of the justices and the law offices of Donovan and Donovan. Donovan Riddick hits Donovan Greenhow and Howe. 69-yard touchdown pass. All Jags. They have a little defense to boot. Check it out. The sack, the fumble. Justices recover, but the defense right there for the stop. Glen Allen, another win. They're looking pretty good as the season unfolds. 35-6. They are your winners. Also, Deep Run beats TJ 42-9. Well, it's time for the middle school game of the week. Haven't done one of these in a while, but it's Fairfield at Rolfe. This is a must-see event because it's Rolfe, future Varina, Fairfield, future Highland Springs. Number 44, Frank the Tank Coleman with the sack. Later on, same drive, Rolfe. Good-looking run right there as Grom Ferguson takes it for a big gain, but it would go for naught. They would have to punt the football. Fairfield, meanwhile, they got it going second quarter. No score. It's not going to be that way for long. Number 1, Elijah Williams goes right, and it works so well. Why not do the pitch and the sweep to the left? Touchdown! It's Alvin Wyatt. He finds pay dirt. Fairfield Falcons with a touchdown, and yeah, most of the time they go for 2. Most middle school football teams do, and it's good. Number 5 converting there, making it 8-0. Elijah Tillman. And yeah, this game played at Varina High School. More defense for the Fairfield Falcons. They were flying to the football. Alonzo James, get yourself some. He does. Gets a running back down in the backfield. And set it up for this on offense. Watch him hold on to that football too and not fumble it. The pass and catch. Number 22 getting it done on the receiving end. Andre Alexander. And then run it, big fella. Number 5 on the carry. It's Tillman again. Elijah. Quarterback can do some scrambling of his own. Check this guy out. Number 0, Joseph Jackson. And yeah, he finds the end zone from over 20 yards out. Touchdown Fairfield again. They go for 2. It's good. 16-0. They were not done yet. Don't do this at home. No quarterbacks. Don't throw Hail Marys unless it's at the very end of the half. But oh my gosh, it worked. Double coverage and everything. And Joseph Jackson connects with number 7. Nice job by Ian Wynn and a 22-0 advantage. Rolfe trying to get something going, but the secondary was also great for Fairfield. Gosh, I wonder why Highland Springs is so good. Maybe it's because some of these Fairfield Falcons are so good. Intercepted by Ian Wynn. And then you saw this guy before. This guy's got speed to burn. I'm telling you what. Elijah Williams all the way to pay dirt. Touchdown. Fairfield Falcons. They would have a 30-0 lead at that point. And then they're going to end it with some more defense. Oh, my goodness. Number 99, Keyshawn Claiborne. They love it. 30-0 the final.
Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, or you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.